I was suggested to go and see a certain scientist who specialized in strength, and how to release strength and how the human body works and sort of recruiting muscle fibers and how you relay that into movements. And he explained to me that a day-to-day person, takes the kids to school, goes to work, goes shopping, whatever, they have access to 50% of the muscle fibers at most. Someone that trains sort of 20, 30 hours a week, so quite an elite sportsman or sports person, would have access to, I think it was 65 to 70%. I think 70% was the maximum that they could recruit to their muscle fibers. So, someone like myself training 30 odd hours a week in the gym can only have access to 70% of my true potential. But then he explained to me that you have scenarios that have, literally this has been recorded as well, where families and people have been in car crashes and people have been trapped under cars, mostly kids, and women have been able to lift a car up off the ground and save their children. And that's been recorded. And he explained to me that they can recruit 100% of their muscle fibers through the fight or flight scenario, and it's something that can't be faked. It's something that it can only happen under a certain circumstance. So, for instance, if someone's got a gun to your head saying, "Give me your wallet," you're going to give them your wallet. If they've got a gun to your head saying, "Punch that guy in the face," you're going to punch that guy in the face. If you've got a gun to your head saying, "Pick up that 200 kilo deadlift or I'm going to blow your head off," you're going to give it a good go, aren't you? And more than likely you're going to do it. So it was that fight or flight scenario that I walked away with that knowledge, like, right, I've got to get myself in a situation where I get a mass release of adrenaline and I'm able to lift this 500 kilo off the floor. So I started talking with a psychiatrist first about how to sort of dive into this and how to access, get into that part of the brain. And then we turned to a hypnotherapist who ended up working the two together, and we had to talk about things that got me angry, got me upset, made me things that I loved, things that I hated. And we were able to talk about a situation, and this situation was very dark and gloomy, that I can't say it out loud because you would seriously just think I'm an absolute sicko for thinking this in my own head, but it's something that I had to do. And basically put me in a situation in my head where I'm not lifting a weight off the floor but pulling a person off of my kids. So basically I had to do all my training with that in my head. The training was very intense for the 500 kilo. I would lock myself in the toilets at the gym. I would literally stand there staring at myself in the mirror and just wishing, thinking these horrible thoughts, and then I'd kick the door down, go walk up to that bar and rip the bar off the floor. I never went above 450 for the simple purpose I didn't want to destroy my CNS. I didn't want to destroy my central nervous system. And I got in my head that if the 500 kilo is going to happen, it's only going to happen once in my life because it's such a dangerous feat of strength.